Do you guys remember the Death Note movie from 2017? The live action Netflix one? The one that everybody hated? Well, I recently had the worst idea and was actually to rewatch, yes, rewatch Death Note 2017. And let me tell you guys, I never wanted to just not ever, I never wanted to just permanently erase a memory from my mind. Like that one time I tried to suck my own wiener, all right? It was that bad. It was that freaking bad. I feel like nobody talks about the live action Death Note anymore because obviously it's just a really bad adaptation. Nothing from the anime or the manga really captures anything. Nothing transfers over from that source material to the live action Netflix one. Only things that Death Note 2017 that actually carried over from the manga was actually the freaking Death Note. This movie was obviously really panned by everybody, all right? It was received really negatively, but just by everybody, right? And the whole reason why this movie was even made to begin with was just because Hollywood just wanted to cash in on the growing anime trend, right? All right, Hollywood wanted that sweet gamer body pillow money, all right? They wanted some of that weirdo money, all right? And look, for good reason. I mean, they had every right to believe so. I mean, hey, anime is as popular as ever before. That new Demon Slayer movie has kinda broken records for a good box office numbers, all right? Death Note 2017 came out. It still came out at a time where it was not really socially acceptable to like anime, right? This movie was so bad that I honestly just wish that they just recorded themselves for 2 hours just kind of pissing on a urinal and then just calling it a day and just call it Death Note, all right? And also, may I remind you, they're also planning a sequel to this movie, by the way. It's also not been officially confirmed to be canceled, which is still a possibility that a sequel might be still further down development. So you guys gotta think about this, right? That we could potentially be seeing Death Note 2 on Netflix. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys a couple of scenes from Death Note 2017 that just kind of just threw me off and just absolutely just didn't make sense at all. Okay, it's got like... Okay. All right, so one of my biggest problems, all right, about like this adaptation already, right, is that the fact that it doesn't even take place in Japan. Now, I know, I'm sorry to be that guy, but, you know, I'm sorry to be the thing Japan guy, all right, but honestly, I think the whole reason why Death Note works is just like that it just kind of, you know, it's in a setting that honestly kind of works for it, right? I honestly just think it's just kind of weird that that Death Note as a story would just take place in fucking Seattle, Washington, all right? But look, at least it didn't decide to, like, I don't know, like put Death Note in fucking India or something, all right? Oh my god, dude. So yeah, this is our man Light Yagami, man, and dude, brother, he does not look anything like Yagami, bro. He looks like just a random like dude, you know, you see from the street, all right? It doesn't look like Yagami, bro. It's just a regular ass dude. This does not scream like Yagami, all right? It just doesn't. Oh. That's right. That's supposed to be basically the Misa equivalent of this movie, all right? And let me tell you guys, know your fucking place, trash. In case if you just randomly just decided to watch this movie, all right? They just wanted to show you that it's a Death Note movie. Ooh, the Death Note. Oh my god. Obviously, there are some familiar scenes that, you know, Light picking up the Death Note, you know, that is a thing that does happen, all right? So obviously, they gotta have to remind us as the audience that we are watching a Death Note movie, all right? Obviously, this is not like some sort of like fan-made parody. Compared that to like Smosh's Death Note parody, all right? Obviously, they have to remind us that they're trying to up one the Smosh live action Death Note.
With this book, I can change the world. I can rid this world of all the filth, serial killers, robbers. I am justice.
Oopsie daisy. I'm in the house.
I thought you were gonna do? Out all by yourself, come teach me a lesson?
You got held back, didn't you, Kenny?
You think that's funny?
It's always the classic, like the movie archetype, right, where they have like the stereotypical like high school bully that absolutely just has like the one character trait of just that he's an asshole and that's it, right? The fact that Light Yagami is like, hey man, you gotta leave her alone. I know they weren't making Light Yagami 101. But am I fucking watching Death Note or am I fucking watching, I don't know, High School Musical?
Well, I think it's very sad, actually. I only mention it because that would make you over 18, which means that if you were to beat me up, which I'm sure you could, it would technically be child abuse. So if you don't want to wind up on some kind of registry, I suggest you back the fuck.
What? Here we go again!
I really like the fact that they made this universe's light literally just, well, actually, if he were to hit me, all right, it would technically be considered child abuse, all right? It's so stupid, you know? Obviously, okay, you know what? That may be something that Light Yagami would have done in the series. I won't even lie to you. That may have been something he would have done, all right? But obviously not as, like, really straightforward as, like, well, actually... Alright, so my boy got like detention, so now he's gonna... you know, there's already a huge contrast between this Light and the Light Yagami we know, right? It's like the fact that Light Yagami never chased for women, all right? The only thing he actually was chasing, right, was just to be a god, and also just, you know, trying to one-up L, all right? Girls? Light didn't have the time for that, but in this world, all right, it seems like Light Yagami is just, he's a cuck. He's an actual cuck. Oh my god, an apple. Oh my god, what could that reference be?
Oh, hi, I'm awake. I was just like a tree or a plant or something.
I'm heading out for a moment. Don't fall asleep, or it adds another day.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, I also want to present you the best cinematic acting you've ever seen in your entire life. Probably way better than anything you've ever seen in your life. Tom Cruise, Ryan Gosling, fucking Christian Bale. Any one of those actors don't even come close.
Oh my god, it's Ryuk! It's Ryuk, everybody!
You do have to realize, right, that they approved of that. They approved of that. Look, I'm sorry to the actor who played that Light, all right, but look, I wouldn't have done. Look, I'm not saying I would have done it better myself, but
Yes, a dream. I like that.
okay.
Dreams are places you can have fun, right? It's all in your mind, so why not enjoy it?
Ryuk in this movie looks pretty cool, all right? I honestly did not expect him to look as good as he is, all right? But he does kind of look like he's on steroids. I won't lie to you. He looks like he pumped the creatine up, and he also, you know, he benches like fucking 1 million pounds, all right? And then he just fucking like takes steroids, all right? But Willem Dafoe really captured that Ryuk spirit, all right? I honestly thought he was actually kind of perfect, all right? Maybe not entirely, all right? Maybe there are some things that are a little bit questionable, right? But honestly, when I imagine like Ryuk in real life, I imagine fucking Willem Dafoe. You know how in Death Note, right? You know how most of the deaths like in the show are basically just heart attacks or just really simple deaths, right? But in this movie, right, everything is just over the top for no fucking reason, all right? Like literally, like I'm gonna show you like the first kill from this movie, right? And it's actually pretty gory, so I'm not gonna show you all of it, but I just want you to watch this. Ooh, he's writing the name. He's writing the name.
Not bad at all. Watch.
Dude, I swear to God, man. This freaking movie, man. Oh no! She drops the groceries! Yeah.
I think you might be capable of great things, but if you don't think you can handle it, that's fine.
Like if I just saw like a dude getting his fucking like head chopped off with a fucking like ladder, all right, it's honestly I would just be like, fuck that shit. I want to deal with the fucking Willem Dafoe as like my fucking like demon, all right. It's not really cool. Yeah, I feel like the deaths and this movie, all right, they're all really fucking gory for no fucking reason. There's barely anybody that really dies of like in somewhat normal circumstances, right? But now if you're wondering what my boy L looks like in this movie, all right, well, honestly it looks like he got a tan, because just watch this.
Hello, Mike.
That's L. That is L.
You're the guy. You're L. Well, that's not my real name, but I'm sure you're painfully aware of that.
You are not him. You are not him.
This is literally just the average like Seattle like interaction, right? You just have like your white guy, you know, just sitting around, just sitting around, just having a good time, right? And then just have this like really random homeless guy, you know, a hooded figure, right? You know, who may or may not ruin your day. Like when I think of this, right? If I were to think of this out of context, I'm not thinking like, oh yeah, the guy in the hood is obviously L, and the dude on the right is obviously fucking Light Yagami, all right, the ruler of the new world. I can't even believe, like, right, that there's even a sequel in development still. Like, I honestly genuinely cannot believe. All right, and I heard that the sequel may just be an entirely, I heard that it's supposed to closely more follow the manga, but I don't really know how you can actually follow the source material when you're already so far gone. I mean, like, literally this movie literally has L chasing down Light literally to kill him, all right, literally to freaking slime him, all right. Like there's like an entire chase sequence between L and Light where like Light tries to get away from L from straight up just killing him, which is just so fucking out of character, right? Because L would try to get him arrested, not fucking killed, all right. Like, honestly, dog, like, I'd rather just watch a dog piss itself than honestly just watch this movie ever again. It just doesn't deserve any sort of like any remembrance or any sort of like good praise, all right? Like, the only good thing was Willem Dafoe. With the whole Death Note resurgence, like the whole internet has been going on, right? It just kind of feels wrong to just have this sort of adaptation still existing, all right? And the fact that a lot of Netflix adaptations even came after this, right? Like there was Cowboy Bebop, and there was like fucking I don't know, there was other ones that came after, right? But anyways, you guys, have yourselves a damn fucking good one, and peace out, y'all.